Hello, there's Patricia from Pinky's World, and I had made this card last week and posted, and a few people have asked me how I did it. Now there are lots of other tutorials out there, so by all means check them out. Just type in the carved wood technique and you'll get loads of them, but this is the way I did it and I thought I'd share it with you. I'm going to go with different colorways this time. I actually used a Lisa Horton embossing folder. It's actually a Christmas one, would you believe, but I did it in blues. This time I'm going to go with Balmy Blue from Stampin' Up. And it's just a wee tiny note card, the same wee size of card. This, I have a wee pack of these and I want to use them up just to have wee handy cards. I actually might punch a hole in this and actually use it as a gift tag because they're so cute and small. The stamp set that I'm using is Beauty of Friendship, and you just need a sentiment out of, so any sentiment you have will do. I don't even know if that one's still available. I'm using a die for the stitched band across the front, and it comes from the Rectangle Stitch framelit die, so I'm not sure even if they're available. You can check them out. I just like to use all the stuff that I have, so just measure your card up and see what it is. It's really the stitch effect I was going for. It was what I wanted. What else? Do you need a piece of ribbon? This is really old ribbon, but it matches. It's Balmy Blue. It's also Stampin' Up from Celebration. And the embossing folder I'm going with this time is another old one from Stampin' Up, and it's called Country Flowers, and it's really, really deep, so I'm hoping it works well. And that's what we're going to do. So cut your card, your base card, to fit whatever size card you're using. You're going to be scoring this in every ½ inch, so maybe make your card that's 3 inches or something wide. Doesn't matter how long, but 3 inches or 3½ or 4, just go in half sizes, and that'll help you to do it right. So get your piece of white card, the piece that you're going to be embossing, and set it in your scoreboard, and we're going to score it every ½ inch, as I said. So just draw a line down every ½ inch. And that's all the embossing with your scoreboard. Next you want to add some ink to it. I'm going to get myself a sheet of paper here. You need a contrasting ink. The one I'm using for the wood effect is called Soft Suede, and I'm just going to run it down. Just run it down over that embossed piece. Now, it doesn't have to be a small one like this. You can use the large one as well. Just be careful. You don't squeeze it. Just let the ink pad do the work for you, just to give that woody effect. And when you're happy that you've done, you want to go now, and we're going to run it through the embossing folder. With this card, the first card I did, where did I put it? I did the embossing the opposite way, but I actually like it that way, and I'm going to do the same again. Well, I think I am. I'm putting it in and see what happens. Well, this is obviously the front, so that's going to, I think this will work out. So pop that in to where you're happy that you like the look of the embossing. Let me get it straight, Patricia. Put it down, and we're going to run that through our machine. There we have it. You can see the nice raised embossing. You can actually work it so that you get this part up, so it does look like it's been carved into the wood, but I actually prefer the nice raised look. I think it catches your ink better. So we're going to go over it now with our Balmy Blue to match our background card. So it's a wee bit more awkward with the big, I find anyway, with the wee ones in your hand. The wee ink pads are so nice to work with. And that's picking up that nicely. And you can see the gorgeous effect. Like, it really is lovely. I just love it. And I think I did mean to do one the opposite way, but my heart just keeps telling me to go with this way. So we're going to put that across here. This is going to be across here. You can actually move it down. It doesn't have to be high up if you want to keep that nice rose. I think this way or that way. What do you think? I think I'm going to go the other way. So this will sit here. This will go here, but we need to stamp a sentiment across here. And the one I'm going with is Thinking of You. And I want to punch a hole at either side so that I can thread the ribbon through. So if you just mark it quickly with a pencil to a rough guide where it looks in the centre of your wee block there. You could measure it out, but I'm not going to bother. And I'm just using this wee old punch. Use your crocodile or whatever else you use. And get your bit of ribbon. I'm going to thread it in this side. In fact, I'm going to stamp my sentiment first so that I don't mess that up. And I think I'll go in the balmy blue. Or, yeah, balmy blue, isn't it? Yeah. Make sure it's well inked up because this is fairly old, this ink pad. So I'll just tread on the scrap to make sure that it's actually picking up the ink. Yep. Okay. And get up again. And just center it between your two holes. There we go. And we'll thread our carrot. This is slowly drying out lighter. I can see it going lighter, more to the colour, which is nice. So I'm actually going to put a wee bit of tape runner on the back of this so that when I thread this through it's going to stick nicely at the back. Just thread through one hole and feed it across. You don't need that much ribbon, so save on your ribbon, and that'll just stick there to stop it flapping about. Put this back in this hole, and that's more or less ready for me to wrap around my card. So it's a great way of using up your scraps if you're as bad as me. I'm going to stick this down now. To our blue. So you get an interesting look either way. So we need this to stick down again too, so I'm going to add more of my tape. I don't think it needs raised up at this stage. It's just a wee flat card. And then put a wee bit of tape on the back to hold your ribbon. And then we're just going to stick it to the card base. And there you have a very quick but interesting looking card, I think anyway. Just get it well lined up. There you go. Two the exact same designs, just slightly different here. One using Stampin' Up, the other using Lisa Horton on Stampin' Up. So, just a wee idea for you. Try it the other way if you want your embossing going in like it has been carved into the wood. I think this is lovely. I like it raised out. So that's what I'm going to go for with mine. So, catch us all again later. Bye.